A reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. Rise up in splendor, Jerusalem. Your light has come. The glory of the Lord shines upon you. See, darkness covers the earth, and thick clouds cover the peoples. But upon you the Lord shines, and over you appears his glory. Nations shall walk by your light, and kings by your shining radiance. Raise your eyes and look about. They all gather and come to you. Your sons come from afar, and your daughters in the arms of their nurses. Then you shall be radiant at what you see. Your heart shall throb and overflow, for the riches of the sea shall be emptied out before you. The wealth of nations shall be brought to you. Caravans of camels shall fill you. Dromedaries from Midian and Ephah, all from Sheba, shall come, bearing gold and frankincense, and proclaiming the praises of the Lord. The word of the Lord.
Our first reading on this solemnity of the Epiphany of the Lord comes from the 60th chapter of the prophet Isaiah. The Epiphany, an important element or celebration within the Christmas season. And here we see how Jesus is fully the revelation of God, the revelation of God's love, the revelation of who Jesus, of who God is, and the revelation of the saving plan of God. But the first reading allows us to focus first on the people to whom Jesus belonged, the people Israel, and more specifically, the holy city, Jerusalem. According to the prophet Isaiah, it is the calling of Israel, it is the calling of Jerusalem to be the location from where the glory of God will be revealed. What a wonderful calling for the people Israel and for the holy city, Jerusalem. God will reveal who He is. God will reveal His glory through this people, humble people, through this city, a city that always struggles, but nevertheless, that is its vocation. Through this people and city, the glory of the Lord, the light of the Lord, will be manifest to many nations. Aha! The glory of the Lord will be revealed to many nations. And seeing the glory of God emanating from Jerusalem, the nations will go to Jerusalem, will go in worship, will offer the fruits of their labor, the fruits of their own, the richness of the nature in their own localities, an act of adoration and service to God. So we see here, Jerusalem with a vocation to spread the glory of God, and other people outside of Israel, those who can be considered outsiders, no? Because they do not belong formally to the chosen people, they are included. They are included in God's saving revelation. The glory of God shining forth from Jerusalem is also meant for them. They should see. And the prophet Isaiah is quite optimistic. He is quite certain that when the nations see the glory of God, they will stream towards Jerusalem. Now, Jerusalem, Israel, we, the church, we form the new Israel. We form the new Jerusalem. And it is part of our vocation also to be the bearer of the revelation of God's glory for all. A sad thing that happened to Israel, to Jerusalem, was that this vocation somehow became one's property. The glory of God that must be revealed to all sometimes ends up being glory of God for me. And this is a temptation not only to Israel, but even to us who belong to the new Israel. Instead of the glory of God being allowed to shine forth, we claim it for our own. We claim it as our own. We claim it only for ourselves. And so the full revelation of the glory of God does not happen because it is kept. It is kept not anymore as a revelation event, but it is kept as our property. So let the first reading remind Israel of old and the new Israel, we have a vocation to be the vehicle of the Epiphany, the revelation of God's love for all. And if we fail in that mission, the revelation of God's love for all becomes stunted. Sorry, that should not happen. We have been called to spread that revelation. We should be true to it.